Okay, here we come. They're definitely in the zone, right? They're definitely in the give or take. They've been there, right? They've been within a dime or whatever it was. That's certainly in the zone. Trader's choice. There's your bounce, give or take so far. Traders long, you're looking for at least 5 to 7 if they bounce. They get above 450, 350, and they should give you a pretty good bounce. We'll see. They could still come down, obviously. I'm just saying if they bounce yet. Qs are still going lower, so don't rule out a lower yet. We'll see. If they come into the zone, it doesn't change anything. Spike the low, come into the number, get down to 453 or somewhere close to that. That's still fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't change anything. And if they do bounce and they don't come back down again, if this is just a little retrace of that little 5-minute tail candle, you can't count on those 5-minute chart. You got to look at something like this and say, well, what's going on here? Well, now they're below the 20-period moving average on the hourly chart. All right, so they're going to rally back to it. 453.50, that same 453.50 is important. They have to get above there. We always have a tendency as humans, not just us as traders and not just us in the room, we have a tendency to think what's happening now will continue to happen, and that's not the case with the market. It changes on a dime. We know that, but we forget about it while we're in a trade because we're watching our account go in the wrong direction, so our emotions take over and we have bad thoughts. Bad thoughts from an emotional standpoint produce bad decisions. So if you have a better awareness of what's actually happening, they're coming into a zone to run a test of a zone. Yeah, see how they bounced in front of it, now they're below it. That's my next number. So what am I looking for? Well, I'm looking for the first exit at 453.20, right? And then 453.50 or somewhere in between. I'm not going to exit 3 points above, but either 453.20 or 453.50 or in between. The conservative thing is 453.20. It doesn't matter what chart you're looking at, it's just the 1045 time frame. We use candles to break up the time, but the market's about time. Time is more important than price. So the way to look at time, the way to get the point across about time is use the candles, depending on which chart you're looking at, number of candles. And that's where that comes from. But it's about time. It's just an easy way to explain it, right? Come on. There's that 50, right? What's the high? 47. So that's overhead resistance until they can bust up through it. Okay, but this could be the low. Okay, that's my first exit. Rest is a risk-free, emotionless trade. I know there's a lot of long players out there. Take some profit. Hey, let's hear it. Who was long? Who took profit? Who's happy? Tyler, Dirk, 2K for Paul. Well done. Nick, Shannon, Mark, Grant. I mean, the list goes on. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for believing. The rest is a risk-free, emotionless trade. Don't let it go bad on you, whatever you're holding. That's it. That's the rule. The whole kit and caboodle of you looks like. That's fantastic. All right. Fantastic. And just so you know how I played it, okay, I took